246 is not an important number. 12. Why is it 12, Darius? What's the bottom? You're right, it's the bottom of the thing, but what's the word for the bottom? Denominator, okay? We can use the denominator to figure out how many sections I need to have in my picture. Alright, so I need to split that up into 12 sections. Let's go ahead and do that. There's one section, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, what do I need to do from here? Diamond. Answer my question? Very good. Where do I start in order to go to 5? I start over at the very end. And I go over 5 because what? Well, our first number is actually 4 twelfths, but the order of our numbers doesn't matter because of the commutative property. So I can go ahead and go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the amount finished in the winter. So I'm just going to write down winter so I know. Okay, what do I need to do next? Keenan? Go over 4 more. So I go over 1, 2, 3, 4 more. That was the amount done, let's see, in 2010. So I'm going to write that down. Now I can look at my question. It says, how much more of the ride do they have to finish before the ride is complete? Is my ride complete yet?
No.
No, my ride is not complete until my line gets all the way to the end, and it's not there yet. So, how much is left for me in order to complete this ride? Christy? 1? How many sections do I have left in my picture? 3. I have 3 sections. That's the amount that I still have to do. So, 3 twelfths should be my answer. Now, I'm going to let you know right now that on your game day and on your big MCT test, you are going to see some problems where how much more is a trick. It's not comparing two things, and you have to think about the problem a different way and draw a picture to help you. Okay, what I need everyone to do right now is completely clear your desks, except for the people who are on orange. Who are my people on orange or pink? Okay, Katarius, Keenan, Jadarius, Devin, and LeBrandon, go ahead and keep your papers out. You will be using paper for the time being. And we are going to try to use our whiteboards. Okay, we haven't used our whiteboards in a while. We'll see how we do with them. Last time I took them out with you all, we didn't do anything to the tips of the markers, so that's why we're using them again. For our next about half an hour, we are just going to be doing practice problems. And we are going to be playing some basketball to do that. We played our team basketball. Turn around. Turn around to do this. We played our team basketball, I think, last week. So we should be familiar with the rules. Can someone remind me some of the rules that we have when we play our basketball game? Anaya.
No.
No what?
No.
Okay, so yes. If you accidentally hit the ball and it hits me, you're not going to be shooting again. Okay? Jadarius, what's another rule? Okay, so in this case, I'm going to have us working in our partners. So we are going to be on teams. We will be allowed to talk only to the person who is on our team. If I see you talking to anyone else, your team is going to be disqualified. Now, remember that you're also competing against these people, so you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to tell them the answers. Jonte. Say it again. Well, at a certain point. Okay, what else do we need to know about our basketball game? Are there any other rules that we can think of right now before I get into them? Diamond?
What if you move down?
If you move down, then your whiteboard will be taken away, and you will be using paper and pencil.
What if you move?
If you move up, then you will get your whiteboard. Mandria.
No, say we'll think about your party.
Okay. That's a very important one, Mandria, is that if I see there are issues between you and your partner, you your team will be disqualified for that round. You will not get your point. So, we are going to have one problem up there, and every partner, Ricardo, wait till I'm done at this point. Every partner is going to attack that problem. We're going to solve it. You will need to show me certain things on your whiteboard. Can someone tell me what you will need to show me on your whiteboard in order for me to count that problem as correct? Mercedes? Keyword. What else? Data and your work. Okay, I don't need to see your double checking for this right now. If you have extra time, please show it, but if time runs out, I just need those three things. Keywords, data, showing me your work. If you do not show all three of those things, you are not going to get your point. Miss McGill? All right. Great, I will set it down. All right. All right. You get 1 point for just getting the problem right. So every single group in this room can get a point. I'm going to keep a tally on the back of the board like we did last week. You get 1 extra point if your team makes the basket. Only one person from your team gets to come up and shoot each round. So even if LeBrandon and Mercedes get the problem right, they both get it right, only one of them is going to come up. The next round, the other person will come up. I do not want the same person from each team coming up every time. Diamond, what's your question? Christopher. Okay, I'm going to work out the groups in just a minute once we're done with the directions. Ricardo? Excuse me? That's a very good rule.